the guy that decided to shoot up a Waffle House, he gets $2 million bail, like that guy. But Meek Mill, who is someone that
wait for some folks to get up in here.
He's done. Yes, he committed a crime, but at the same time, he doesn't get the same. It's unfair treatment. It shouldn't happen, and you have every right to be so upset.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's not just me. We all should be upset about this because when it happens to somebody, it can happen to anybody.
Right.
It can happen to anybody.
And we as American citizens
we have to be vigilant and prevent anything like this from ever happening again.
Well, it's hard to get invited to the barbecue.
Guess who we just got? We searched far and wide and found Joe Tacopina, Meek Mill's lawyer, in Venice, Italy. And Joe joins us right now. Joe, welcome to TMZ Live, and congratulations.
Thanks, Ari. You know, it's so bittersweet. I mean, it's sweet, obviously, because justice has finally been served. Meek is going home to be with his family where he belongs, but bitter because it's taken this amount of time. I mean, this guy was unjustly convicted, 10 years ago by a lying and corrupt cop who was subsequently named as a lying and corrupt cop by both the FBI and the district attorney, and then a judge who just could not be fair and impartial, but really had to just go to extremes to try and extract punishment from Meek and take this to a different level of
yeah, wait for some folks to get into the room.
And a vendetta, a legal vendetta, the likes of which I've never seen, Harvey. Now I've seen pretty good ones.
And I've got a couple of questions, and I want to do this quickly because we don't have a lot of time. Number one, the Supreme Court, in a very rare move, I think gave her a wink and a nudge saying you should probably get out of this case. Do you think she will?
You would have thought she would have seen the light of day last Monday when the district attorney said, we agree with the defense. His conviction shall be overturned. We consent to his conviction being overturned. And instead of releasing him immediately and saying case dismissed, she scheduled a hearing for 2 months and refused to hear bail. But the Supreme Court now is a little different. Those are her bosses, basically, who are saying, you need to get off this case.
Do you think she will, Joe?
Eventually she will. Whether she does it voluntarily or not, eventually she will.
Okay, so that then leads me to the next question, which is, you have a hearing in about 60 days to actually formally overturn the
Waiting for some people to get into the room still.
In this case, are you worried, even though prosecutors want it overturned, she might not?
Honestly, I don't care what she does anymore. The Supreme Court really cut her off at the pass because what they said was the bail order is to stay in place even if there are continued hearings.
So Meek Mill was wrongfully held in jail because of this judge has a obvious vendetta against him.
So we're not worried that this case is ever going to stand because the prosecutor.
Interesting. And the sad thing about it that this is a black woman trying to hold down a black man for whatever reason. Come to find out it was a corrupt, dirty cop that wrongfully convicted him.
How does it feel now?
We lost the battles, but we won the war. That's what it feels like. And I'm not looking to say, haha, I told you so, but I mean, she really, if I were Judge Brinkley right now, I'd be ashamed. I'd be ashamed that it took the Supreme Court to do what she should have done if she were being fair and impartial. But I do feel vindicated for myself, for Jordan C., for Brian McMonigal, the entire Peter Goldberg, the entire appellate team, who worked so hard on this case. I mean, it's been a long fight, but at the end of the day, justice was served. Justice was served.
Well, congratulations, Joe. Enjoy Venice. Thanks for the time.
Thanks, Harvey.
Okay,
Thanks, guys.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Stormy Daniels has a new video out, the first porn video since the Donald Trump scandal broke.
I am so sick and tired of hearing about Stormy Daniels. Oh, finally, I got somebody.
Does this video, which is Stormy Daniels' secret,
Hey, what's going on, family? Just sitting here, just looking at a little bit of TMZ Live. So Meek Mill is about to be let out of prison or jail, wherever he was. Apparently, he was there because a corrupt cop who was outed as being a corrupt cop by federal agents and prosecutors. So, that's interesting. But the thing is that they had the evidence. The judge knew about the evidence that could have exonerated Meek a long time ago, but she decided to keep him there. So she had some vendetta against him. the sad thing about it is that this is a black judge, a black woman that's trying to convict a black man in this white supremacist judicial system that is biased against us anyway. So it's sad. So yeah, I'm just waiting for some folks to show up in the room. Want to talk to my people. I do realize it's it's late and stuff. I mean, I try not to do this. It's 12:12 midnight here on the West Coast. So I definitely should probably keep that in consideration. And realize that, you know, folks is probably sleeping all. I see I got 2 people, or 2 likes, or 1 like, 2 people watching. But anyway, you know, whoever's watching, hope everyone's doing well. What's everyone doing right now anyway? Or depending on what part of the country you're in, you probably sleep. So I guess I would already know the answer to that. Anyway, Coachella is over. Well, what's up, Superman? I appreciate that, Superman. Yeah, my usual cast of people ain't here. But yeah, I do need to chill with that. You know, sometimes I do it late like this. Sometimes I like to do it in the daytime. What's happening, Sandra? How you doing, Queen? So I'm so sick and tired of hearing about Stormy Daniels. She's got some new porno whatever coming out. I mean, the depravity that these folks do is just, it speaks volumes. It is just out of control. And they normalize this, but we do one little infraction and they so quick to want to throw the book at us. I mean, man, like, if anyone saw my video that I did today about, I did the comparisons between the shooter Travis Reinkart of the Nevada Waffle House, the Tennessee Waffle House. He murdered 4 people in cold blood, and he gets apprehended still alive. A black woman in Alabama at a Waffle House, she's just manhandled and thrown to the floor like she's some damn criminal, all because she had a misunderstanding. And then on top of that, she barely has any clothes on, and the cops just roughed her up. And I'm getting tired of this. It's quite. I mean, the more I think about that particular incident, it just angers me. You know, I hope black men would get up in arms about this and start deciding when are we going to get in our heads collectively that we need to protect our black women. Our black women are queens. We need to protect them. I know all black women don't act like queens. I get that all black women are not queens. I understand that. But still, we need to do a better job of defending our women, our communities, our children. And it's just it's sad. You know, and that's just how I feel about that whole thing. Yeah, Kim, I agree. Need to wake up. If things are getting serious, they are serious. I mean, look at what's going on. And then it's a pattern. they used the same. I read about the Tennessee Waffle House shooter, and while I was reading the article, I was just looking for it and found looking for it. I mean, and there it was. They doing the mental health narrative on them. That's what they do anytime when there's a white shooter. They're so quick to do that, pull that mental health. Oh, he suffered from. His father gave him back the guns. His father gave him the guns back. And get this same dude that shot the Waffle House in Tennessee, a year ago, he scaled the wall of the White House and demanded to speak to President Trump. They should have, if he'd have been a black man, they would have iced him right on the spot, on site. They wouldn't even given him a chance. Because the guns he had, I believe they said that the AR-15 he used to kill Kim, the 3 blacks and 1 Hispanic were killed. The same gun that he used to kill them, I think that was one of the guns that he had with him at the White House. And they gave him back to his father, and his father promised that he wouldn't give the guns back, which of course he did. And, I mean, they are that much on code, family. We have to really be alert to this. This shows you how much on code that white folks are. And I mean, they did the same thing with Nicholas Cruz. They did the same thing with Stephen Paddock. I mean, they took Dylan Roof out for a damn hamburger after he murdered 9 people at a church. 9 black people.
Okay, we are going to move on. So, you know the whole story with Gloria Govan and Derek Fisher.
That's a good question, Kim. That's a real good question. Why don't we boycott?
Not involved with Derek Fisher, but involved with somebody else who was a friend of Derek Fisher's.
What's happening, Big Sap?
Matt Barnes and Gloria divorced.
Yeah, why don't we boycott? When are we going to stop giving these racist-ass companies our money? When are we going to stop being the ones to put these folks, their children through college? Because I guarantee these people can put their kids through college solely off of our dollar.
You know what? I forgot.
I agree, Sandra. They should all be held accountable.
Yes. It is mine. So I was doing some other stuff. But yes, they both sides.
You know, Big Sap, seriously, it's that easy. I agree. It's that easy, but yet, folks just can't do that. Folks can't do that. Doing the simplest things. Hell, Sin made it clear a year ago when she mentioned some folks just can't simply deactivate their Facebook page. And as far as Starbucks is concerned, I already made it clear I don't like their nasty coffee to begin with. So, but I have eaten at Waffle House before, but no, I won't be going there either. Here, it's other alternatives to Waffle House. At least here in LA, we got a place called Norm's. And then, of course, you have the normal spots like IHOP and Denny's.
Hey, check this out. Matt Barnes just Instagrammed about this just now. What did he say?
Oh, they banned you for 30 days, Sap? What happened?
Providing the best atmosphere. They love seeing him, so I love it. Despite not seeing eye to eye initially with Derek, he and I are on the same page and communicate weekly about Isaiah and Carter. With that being said, congrats on the engagement. That's a pretty good letter right there.
That's a grown man right there. That's grown man talk right there.
Well, it's in the water right now. It is. Huh.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Waffle House has got some good food, but in light of this recent incident, I'm willing to let them go.
You heard the story about Quincy Jones saying that Marvin Gaye got it on with Marlon
I mean, the problem with us as black people,
who is going to talk about why he says Quincy Jones is full of it.
the problem with us as black people is we're not willing to sacrifice. We don't sacrifice enough. Yep. What's going on, Marcella? How you doing? Yeah, and you're right. Sometimes you must take a stand. No, we have to stop. I mean, supporting these places. I mean, there's so many. There's an alternative to anything. Okay, like for example, black people kept H&M in business. Well, there's plenty of alternative spots to H&M. Now I admit, before that whole incident with the coolest monkey in the jungle happened, I bought a few things from H&M. But after that, hell, I didn't go to H&M. So hell, we got places like Ross. You got what else? You got J.C. Penney, Old Navy. You got places, all kinds of places. You know, I just don't understand it with us as people. I don't understand us. I just don't get us at times. I mean, I love us a lot. I love us so much. But man, we have simply got to stop taking abuse. We have got to stop allowing them to mistreat us. Well, Marcella, it's not that I'm up early. I just never went to bed. It's I don't know what part of the country. Yeah, but in the here on the West Coast, here it's 12:23 a.m. here, so I just haven't gone to sleep yet. Yeah. Oh, you in California, Marcella? Oh, okay. Where you at? Oh, Sacktown. Okay. Yeah, you there where they took out Stefan. Yeah, and that's another thing I want to. I'm here in L.A. But that's another thing too. Stevante Clark. Man, I saw that video of him, and you know, I want to say, I feel. What's up, Raphael, my brother? It's 3 in the morning in Detroit. Yeah, you know what? I can believe it. I mean, I can see it. Cause see, I'm originally from Chicago, so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's about 3 there.
And just says it is absolute BS. So Marvin joins us right now. Marvin, welcome to TMZ Live.
How you guys doing? It's great to talk to you.
We're good. So you heard what Quincy said, obviously. You take great issue with it, don't you?
Well, I'll put it like this. It's hard to defend. It's hard for someone to make accusations with people that can't defend themselves. And
but Stevante Clark, though,
right, first of all,
he's been cooning it up since. I mean, and the fact that when he got the settlement money, he just went buck wild, acting like one of these rappers up there. I heard he was doing the money phone, and now this latest thing he just did. I'm surprised the police didn't run up in that house and had their way with him.
Well, first of all, it's not something that he wouldn't want anybody to know if it was true. Right. But it's not like I'm defending myself. I'm defending.
I agree, Kim Curvy. No more excuses. Yeah, no more excuses. And I'm not making excuses for Bill Cosby either. But you know they want to railroad him through. I mean, they don't go after people like Harvey Weinstein because he's one of the ones who cracked this whole thing open. But this Me Too movement and the whole Me Too, Time's Up movement was all came about because of
the LGBT community, because we have love for all.
Because of Harvey Weinstein. But now you got
situations like this that
but now they got Bill Cosby in court. They're trying to railroad him. Even though, yeah, he did throw black people under the bus with the antics he was doing, but still, the fact that they want to throw him, they want to completely just trash him.
At the same time,
well, I look at it this way: it should be a wake-up call for Bill that no matter how much you try to ingratiate yourself into their society and culture, you are still not going to be one of them, and they are going to let you know it every time. It's that simple.
If there was any sexual activity, between two guys, it wasn't talked about.
Sorry about that. I'm watching TMZ Live. They're talking about Quincy Jones accused Marvin Gaye of having some kind of sexual deal with Marlon Brando, and Marvin's son, Marvin III, is correcting that. He's clearing it up. Of course, Kim, they're not. Hey, Sonia. Yeah, they want Cosby as their sacrificial lamb. They want to make an example out of him. They wanted to show him and basically let him know that you are still our boy. And speaking of their debauchery, hell, I saw plenty of it these last 2 weekends from working Coachella. Now, Coachella,
This past weekend. Take a listen to Ariana Grande.
That's pretty much, yeah, that was pretty much Sodom and Gomorrah.
So she killed it at Coachella singing Sexual Healing, which is one of your dad's great songs. Did you hear it? And if you did, what do you think about it?
Well, I heard it, and when you say killed it, I think he killed it with Kyoto because it was his vocal that was really...
Okay.
Ariana Grande, she did performance of Sexual Healing at Coachella. I wonder if she got permission from the Marvin Gaye estate, though, to do that. See, that's another thing, too. A lot of these white celebrities are taking black songs and black artists' culture and just doing it and not getting permission. What's her name? Taylor Swift, she did a rendition of September from Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I wonder if she got permission to sing that song.
Big deal for her and also for her family, and members of Congress are listening.
All those white women are lying. Yes, he did give them drugs, but that was a different time. Was living in Hollywood around that time. That was what women did at that time. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Marcella, but the thing is that Bill Cosby's still a black man. And I've always said this, that a black man cannot play a white man's game that was designed by a white man for a white man and still win by the white man's rules because he's still a black man. If that makes any sense or not. Because see, when the white man designed the game, he designed a way of escape for him. So, no, that's what they do, though. What's up, Hey Roo? That's what they do. They always design a way of escape for themselves when they get into some trouble. Yeah, but I hear that a lot of them, they want to be in show business, Marcella. In Hollywood, they have something called the casting couch. And Harvey Weinstein put a lot of them on that casting couch. But yeah, I know he's laying low somewhere. I haven't heard not one report or account of him being sentenced or going to jail or nothing. He probably in some foreign country or something, just living it up. He'll probably be back on the scene. They'll give him a few years and. Oh, he's in Arizona still. Yeah, I think he's living at some kind of some kind of halfway house or something. Some recovery kind of home. Mm-hmm. Yep. He's already half blind. But yeah, they were setting him up. No, back when he was promoting Jello pudding pops and stuff like that. Oh, he was America's favorite dad. And then, and now look at him. How many black men have been, or how many quote unquote rich and powerful black men have been brought down by this white supremacist system? I don't even want to try to count them. But I know it's a whole bunch of them. Yeah. Why do you say he hope he got it in his daughter's name, Sonia? Does his daughter have some kind of clout or something like that?
Is asking questions, and he's getting jacked by all these people. Oh, did you see all the cameras in that office? Did you see what was that? Hey, Rick, what was it? Can you possibly freeze that? I just saw that for the first time. There were all these. Can you see that? I did. Like when she walked up, all these cameras in that office. Oh, wait, she did. No, do you guys see that? What is going on? This is the room for her. Those are all cameras.
Anyway.
Look how excited the faces are in that room to have Kourtney Kardashian.
We definitely, it's time to wake up. Wake up and realize what's going on. And all these incidents that's happened should be a catalyst for us as black people to want to learn to stick together. It should be. Coachella was, this is my 4th year working it, so, it was okay. It's not something I really get into. I mean, I was working it. It was definitely without its share of incidents and stuff. I mean, I definitely had my head on a swivel. But, it was just, it was okay if I mean, if I had the money and stuff like that, I would not go on my own. Unless I was working it, I would not be going there. Now, if somebody invited me to come along, I mean, and decided to pay for me to go, I mean, okay, I guess, but it's not something that I would normally do. With all the revelry and the debauchery that's going on there, it's not something. I would just rather go to. I mean, you got so much promiscuity out there, and drugs. A woman was attacked in a cheddar restaurant? I didn't hear about. Hey, what's up, bro? I didn't hear about I didn't hear about that, Kim.
And I want people to consider the fact a guy walks into
Give me more info about that.
and starts wreaking havoc on the place.
Did you see the video of Obama and Trump's wife at the Bush funeral? Trump should be going crazy. Obama had Trump wife smiling very hard. They were sitting next to each other. They were talking about them.
So the celebrities are coming to thank him in
No.
a meaningful way.
But I did see a video clip of Trump was somewhere.
Look, he has a 4-year-old daughter, and I feel like at the very least she should get a college scholarship.
I saw Trump somewhere in a video, and he was trying to hold Ivanka's hand, and she looked like she was listening. Oh, but you know what? No, the hero, the hero from the Waffle House, he's getting a GoFundMe and everything. Now that's what I like to see. And this is a black man family. Now they're talking about him on TMZ right now. Just wanted to show a clip of it.
The reason why he did it was to save his own life. He's not actually even angling, trying to say that he's not trying to act. It's truly genuine. He says, I reacted, and because he was so brave, and that suit is crazy, by the way, brother.
By the way, it's over $75,000 now.
That's amazing, man. Look at that.
He does deserve it, Sandra.
Hey, this is Demetrius here in Atlanta,
And
Georgia.
this is a black man.
Waffle House incident.
This is a black man family.
Very, very sad and tragic.
A black man that's being held as a hero.
Like you guys said,
That's not a celebrity, not an athlete. He's not a rapper. He's just a regular man, family. A regular, average, everyday man that's trying to survive and trying to live his life. What's up, brother T. Thomas? How you doing, my brother? So Trump's wife was happy being around real people. You never see Trump's wife smile. Oh yeah, Obama put a smile on her face, huh? Interesting. They had an argument in the restaurant about parking with two white people. Oh. This is the video I was talking about with Trump. He's trying to hold his wife's hand, and she didn't seem like she wanted to be a part of it. This is a black woman, huh? Once again, family, we better wake up. We better get on code. We better learn to start looking out for one another. I mean, being on code is not hard. I agree with you, Sonia. I mean, and they just messing with us because they know they can. And it ought to be pissing us off to the point where they think they can just mess with us. Just keep messing with us for no reason. No. We need to be like the kid in school who's constantly being bullied until the kid finally snaps on the bully and beats the living hell out of the bully. That's how we need to be as a race for these white supremacists. So white mom and son got mad at the two and even put hands on them. Watch the video. What happened in Georgia. Okay. Trump's wife was next to that good-looking black man, and that Obama was very much a gentleman. She don't get that from her husband. This system gives them the strength to keep coming at us. Yeah, they do. Yeah. And I'm getting angry enough for all of us, family. But it's gonna take more. The media is getting angry. All of us need to be getting pissed off. Oh, here it is. Here it is, family.
Has invited Macron and his wife for a big state dinner, the first state dinner the president's had since taking office. And there was an issue. There was a situation at the White House today involving Donald Trump and his wife Melania. And it is extremely uncomfortable to watch.
Very hard to look at.
Very hard to look at.
It ain't hard for me to look at.
Donald Trump's hand, and then watch Melania's responsive hand or unresponsive hand as he tries to hold hands with her during a ceremony right outside the White House. Just take a look at this. It is really tough to watch. So there you go. Now watch his hand. He's trying to grab her finger, and she is limp, not trying to respond at all. It tells a story, don't you think?
It does. We've seen this before. He kind of has to aggressively grab the hand to make her do it. She really didn't seem as if she was very responsive towards him.
And she finally grabs it. Sure, but it seems like she did not want to do it. Now, we've seen this before. Remember, we saw this right at Air Force One, right after the Stormy Daniels story broke. But this looks just so damn uncomfortable.
We've all been there before.
Yeah, T. Thomas, you might be right about that.
Significant other is not happy with you. And you want to be like, it's cool, everything's all right, right? And they're like, no.
But when they're not happy with you for months, it's a little different.
True. I mean, look, you watch this, and it's 13 seconds that I think tells a
story.
See there? It's just my impressions, my opinion watching this. They're clearly, it's not a happy, lovey relationship right now. And I believe
T. Thomas, you said we passed the boiling point.
Every time you turn on the news,
I disagree, because if we were past the boiling point, we'd be doing some shit right now. I don't think we reached the boiling point yet.
I think it's part of it.
I think some of us are waiting for us to get kicked in the ass again, for us to really get to the point where we just fly off the handle.
We had seen like little traces of polo games before.
Well, we did see the Access Hollywood tour bus. We've seen other things like that. Right. But the Stormy Daniels situation where she's on television and Karen McDougal, describing in graphic detail what they say is the sexual encounter with her husband, Melania's husband, that's probably harder to take than anything she might have heard before.
We
don't know whether she believes
I don't think we reached that point yet.
Doesn't care. We don't know what the situation is. All we know is that looked super uncomfortable.
How creepy is it the way he kind of led with his pinky too to like get onto her hand?
It's like when you're in a movie theater when you're 15 years old and you kind of like
it's gonna be okay. You want to test the water.
Oh yeah. He's not what he's worth, huh? But the thing is this. Melania is not even living in the White House with him. And then the fact that now he's known for grabbing women's crotches and stuff.
Because Macron and Donald Trump had kind of a joint session in the Oval Office with reporters, and they seem to be getting along. I know Jason Beckerman, our lawyer on the staff, thinks that Macron has contempt for Donald Trump, but it seems like they are getting along better than Trump is getting along with other world leaders. I mean, they're laughing together.
I don't know, T. Thomas. I do not know.
So this is what happened.
I don't think it's enough of us, though.
Photo session in the
If those of us who are, I don't think it's enough.
But we do have a very special relationship. In fact, I'll get that into we have to make him perfect. He is perfect. So it is really
so they've been screwing with us for 400 years and beyond, and they just constantly are pushing us. I hope it pushes us to the brink to where we really do something that will shut this nation down. because
watch this. He doesn't have to grab his arm like that.
I read that differently though. Donald Trump tried to do the
I mean, these people are savages, are demonic and savage the way they just pick with us.
Okay, so this is our analysis. There's a lot of stuff going on with Iran, with North Korea, with all sorts of things. We're analyzing our movies.
Good morning,
Damn, Sonya.
Banner from Detroit, Michigan.
That's
I don't blame Melania one bit. I wouldn't touch his little grubby glass can.
That's bad. Less than 1%. So that means the other 99% of us are just having a nice little coon fest. And
We're taking a break. When we come back, this is really sad. We have information now about how Vern Troyer died and what caused it and how much alcohol was in his system, and it is shocking.
I agree with you, Kim Curvy. We need a day of prayer. We need a month of prayer. We need a serious revival. Yep.
With Speedy Cash Express title loans, you get more cash from $2,600 to $5,000 and no clear title needed. Apply for Speedy Cash Express title loan today and unlock more cash.
Love that Speedy Cash.
What's happening, Pothos? It's sad though. It's not enough of us getting upset. And the coons are just, I mean, the coons are doing what, the coons are doing what they do. They're being coons. And I'm not necessarily even talking about these hotel people. That's a good point right there you had, T. Thomas. I guess I didn't think about that, but it's a good point. We don't have a base. We don't have any resources, but we do have yeah, you're right. We do have a whole lot of anger because we turn it in on each other every day. And I agree with you too, Sonya. Heck, maybe we should be the ones to lead. There's no maybe to it. We should need to be the one. We should definitely be the ones to be leading.
So we now have some information about how Vern Troyer died, and it is really sad and even shocking. So when he called 911, he said that he was suicidal and he had been drinking, and we now know how much he was drinking. And I got to say, this is really shocking.
So, Harvey, I've talked to some people, and it appears that when he was taken to the hospital that night, he went in for alcohol poisoning, and he was at least 3 times the legal limit.
So, remember, the legal limit is 0.08.
So he would have been over a 2.4.
Wow. And for somebody his size, that is... Man! So, what I...
They say Vern Troyer was 3 times the legal limit.
...is that he never recovered from that.
When he died, so Vern Troyer died of alcohol poisoning.
It factors in your size, right? It's not like you drink a certain amount and you're automatically...
Well, I do think it factors in your size.
Yeah, hey, Rue. Exactly. We got to realize that we all we got.
That over a 0.24 would have a devastating effect, and it did on Vern Troyer.
Oh, I guess what Evan's saying is because it probably...
I understand. It's balanced.
Right. Like, it could take him a half a beer to get a 0.08. It could take you 3 beers to get a 0.08.
I don't want to, like, But do you think you've ever had a .24 in your life?
College, probably.
Yeah, but you didn't die, and you didn't, and your organs didn't fail. So, as drunk as you would be, it wasn't fatal. It was reverse lawyer.
About an hour ago, I just got finished telling some white dude that I hate white people on another video. We can talk and talk, but it is so hard to trust each other. How are we going to get out of this thinking trust each other? Please tell me. You can trust me too. You know what, Sandra? It's not going to require a lot of people, but once a few of us light the spark, then more and more will join in. That's what we do want to happen eventually. We want for our people to get on one accord, one mindset, become unified, and eventually get on code.
Gina Rodriguez, she's awesome. You know her from Jane the Virgin. Yeah. So she got a new dog. You want to guess how much the dog cost? Was it $10 as a rescue? Was it $100? Was it $1,000? Guess what? You were not even close.
We have to get on code. And unfortunately, we as a people, we are not on code. We're not even trying to, even be in the same room with each other. Right on, Marcella. Yeah, I agree, T. Thomas. And we definitely need to just continue doing what we need to do to dismantle the system of white supremacy. Stop the arguments over irrelevant and petty stuff. I mean, we get into arguments over stuff. Someone stepped on your shoe at the club, and you ready to shoot a brother for doing that. But yet, you got a blatant white supremacist that'll walk in your community and call you a nigger, and you won't lift one finger to do nothing to him. That's why I can't take a lot of these dudes, a lot of these hood dudes seriously either. You claim to be I said this before. You claim to be all hardcore. You a soldier, but when it comes to dealing with white supremacy, you know where to be found. You bitch up and run. Right on, Heru. When they get out of line, yeah. No, I see what you're saying, Heru. What's up, Trini?
She may have had another dog. Yeah, passed away all years ago. The all-seeing companion. It helps.
And what happened? What happened, Hey Roo?
Yeah, so she got it's called a Havanese, and it was $2,500 what she dropped on it. Wow. Exactly, yeah. She dropped a lot of money on this dog, but she had 2 dogs, and one of her dogs passed.
I don't see most intentionally targeting blacks either. Well, Trini, exactly where are you located where you don't see that white people are trying to get in the race war? I mean, we see it on TV every day. We deal with it all the time. I mean, it's more than a few isolated incidents. I mean, ever since Trump's been in office, they've been more emboldened to really act out on their white supremacy. You see, over the last 8 years, they've just been suppressing it. It's always been there. They've just been suppressing it. But ever since Trump's been in office, they've been feeling real comfortable doing it. That they've been feeling real comfortable just coming out and calling us niggers, and even saying that now that Trump's in office, we can do what we want. So explain to me, how is it getting old, Trini? I mean, it's not old. It still keeps happening. You sound kind of like that dude that, I mean, sound like kind of like this this woman named Candace Owens. Candace Owens, for you who don't know, is a political figure of some sort. Well, I'm not trying to white explain, Sonya. I'm just trying to break it down to Trini here. What's going on? That you sound like Candace Owens saying that we need to stop focusing on the past and start looking for the future. As black people, well, it's not just that easy because it still keeps happening. That's what I was trying to say. Hey, Mina Jow in the house. How you doing, Queen? I wish I knew how to mod people on the phone, on the smartphone. Believe me, I would love for some mods. I would have modded folks a long time ago, T. Thomas. Trust me, you would have been one of the first ones. Cause I see exactly where you're going. Okay, so Trini, you support the cops. Okay, so are you saying that you support race soldiers who shoot unarmed black men in the back and stuff? Explain yourself. I mean, where is this even coming from? T. Thomas Shine. I mean, say hold on, bro. Okay, Trini, check this out, bro. We here to have a conversation like family. It ain't gonna be no insulting in my chat room, dude. I mean, this my family we talking to. Don't come in here and insult and being disrespectful. No one disrespected you. I simply asked you, why do you have the views you have that black people are talking same old talking points? Because the shit still keeps happening. I mean, no need to be disrespectful. What's happening, Joe? Thank you, Mina. Because check this out. Yeah, we can have some we can have some black cops, but we gotta make sure at the same time you gotta make sure that they ain't no whitewashed also. We gotta make sure that they don't have the mentality of their masters. You know, like the Ice Cube song said, and like the song, the verse after police, he said black police showing off for the white cops. We gotta make sure that they don't be in the community too. Cause I lived in Dallas for 15 years before I moved to LA, and I had a run-in with a cop like that. He was a black cop. Matter of fact, I've had some run-ins with some black cops like that a few times. So just because the cop is black, don't mean that his mindset ain't white. Shoot, I seen boys in the, yeah, and I had to deal with Mr. Trini. I don't like that. So my family, I apologize for that. Because I'm not gonna stand for people disrespecting folks and calling people names and all that. I'm not gonna deal with that. Yeah, these cops are a brotherhood, not brothers from the hood. See, because one thing they don't realize that these black cops don't realize is, guess what? Them white boys will throw your ass under the bus too. Yeah, they do. You right, Sonia. They try real hard. I mean, and Boys in the Hood, perfect example. When Trey and Ricky got pulled over, it was the black cop that was trying real hard to hassle them. And Straight Outta Compton, it was the black cop that was going out of his way to show him, look, boss, I was a good nigga, boss. Oh yeah, shoot. Here in L.A., it's a known fact that the LAPD is the biggest gang out here. Yeah, I bet Joe, because I think I done seen him somewhere before too. Yeah, I think I done seen him somewhere before. But I guess he didn't get his coon call out yet. His coon wake up call. And then when they get that coon wake up call, like Omarosa, they want to come running back. Yeah, I can believe he just up to sin, Cheryl, Willie. Yeah, I believe it. Not that I like them, but in a way, I almost look at it as a badge of honor to be trolled for the simple fact it's telling me that I'm doing something right. But that's not I like to do. Oh, really, Sonia? He's white, but he's got a black avatar. Okay. Oh, you want some too, Sandra? I'm actually eating the Cool Ranch Doritos. You want one here? But yeah, I mean, That's how these trolls are. But you know what? It's not the first time it happened, because you know what? You're welcome, Sandra. I mean, I had one come for me from another live stream I did. What's up, favorite? When I did the live stream about the YouTube shooting incident. A troll came for me then, and even reported me to YouTube. So yeah, they coming for us. And a funny thing about it. Oh yeah, and by the way, family, just so you know, Tommy is back on YouTube. Yeah, he back. He didn't get they didn't get rid of him for long. Well, see, but people like Tommy, they can dog us and say all manner of things, and don't get messed with. But oh, oh, okay, Marcella, I make them look good, huh? But the thing is that it don't cost to coon. Cooning gets you nowhere. Cooning gets you nowhere. And I mean, I didn't think that the Jedi was a coon until Sin did that video exposing him, and he was going off on her. You talking about Tommy Sonia? Yeah, you know who the Jedi is, Kim? The Jedi, he does something called the haves and the have-nots. Well, he went in on Cynthia G a few weeks ago, and she did a live stream talking about it. Whether he's gay, I don't know. Yeah, I know who the Jedi is. Oh, you gotta put him on your list, Sonia? But yeah, I mean, but they real quick to go in on it, and you know what? I come to accept the fact that trolling really comes with the territory. When you do the things that we do, we talk about the stuff that we talk about. You know, expect it to happen. The trolls are gonna come. So it really shouldn't be a surprise. It really no longer is a surprise, because they gonna come and they gonna do what they do best, and that's troll. So, you got some spicy, sweet chili Doritos. You know what? All these new flavors and stuff that come out, I'm just happy with the regular Doritos and the Cool Ranch. Yeah, Mina, you're right. It's their obsession with us. It's their obsession with us. Oh, look who's here. Oh, okay. Giovanni. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know who this troll is right here. Y'all, this is Giovanni's Sanctuary. He's a known troll. He's been known. He's really obsessed with Cynthia G also. He's trolled Cynthia. He's trolled True Royal Family. And now he trolling me. So you know what? It's on and popping, player. Cause I got you. You know. Take your punk ass back there, and you give my regards to your homeboy Trayvon of Skittles. Punk ass. Get your bitch ass on somewhere, ho. Sorry, family, had to get that out. Mm-hmm. You know, so you went from being Giovanni's Sanctuary to Giovanni's Reign to now you Giovanni the Great. Shit. Oh, Kim Curvy, yeah, he's a known troll. He's a real known troll. Appreciate that, T. Thomas. Yeah, you know who this troll is. He didn't troll Sin. I mean, he real obsessed with Sin. Oh, he didn't also troll China Fox too. He didn't been on her streams also. Yep. Yeah, these folks they troll us. Why do they do trolling? They have a lot of time on their hand. Because you know what, Marcella, if they didn't troll us, they wouldn't have a life. We basically are their life supply. We're the lifeline to what's going on. Of course, Flavor, we don't know when to take an L. None of them do. They can't take an L. For them to take an L is doing too much. They cannot cut their losses. They cannot just go humbly away and go somewhere and sit down. They can't. So yeah. So yeah, that goes to show. Man, that proves how much y'all, man, I wish True Royal was here right now. Man, I wish True Royal family was in here. But you know what, Heru? Don't even waste time hating them. You know why? Because you give them too much of your energy. You know, our energy is too precious to waste an emotion hating them. Because when you hate on someone and you express all that energy, they could care less. It's making them stronger. We hear you, Marcella. We all here to get knowledge and learn from one another. Mm-hmm. I feel you though, hey Rue. I feel you 100. I feel you 150%, my brother. Yep. They try to stop it. They can't stop this though. What the news be like tomorrow? What's the next black victim? When will we get tired? I mean, there's an expression that says, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. When you're sick and tired, you start doing stuff. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it's contrary to popular belief, black love is not white hate. Yeah, we must love each other. This should tell us more that we need to band together more, pull our resources together, support black businesses. I mean, in supporting black businesses, heck, You don't even have to do a whole lot. Buy a hat or something. Buy a shirt or something like that. Yeah, you supporting a black business right there. Oh yeah, you pushed him down some stairs. Yeah, let them assume, Flavored. Let's see. I think the last time. Yeah, there have been a few times. I've had to put some whites in check. Stop explaining things. White, what you say, Sonya? White explaining? Yeah, you right. You absolutely right. But it's time for our men to be real men. It's time for black men to stand up and be the kings that they are. We're more than kings, we're warriors. Yeah, we're warriors. I'm reading what y'all are saying. Flavor Genuine say that whites and other non-blacks know white supremacy exists, whether they admit it or not. But you know what, though? It's what's happening, Kiki. Kiki Green family and Brother the Nubian in the house. What's happening? What I'm saying is that, man, what was I saying? Oh, even with other so-called minorities, black people need to learn to unify and build with one another. I mean, Latinos are already building with each other. Asians are already building with each other. They already have communities set up. We need to get our own community set up. In just about every major city, you have a Chinatown or something like that. Now, I don't know nowhere else in the world that you have an African town or an African American town or something like that, because it doesn't exist. Right now, as we speak, the Chinese are colonizing Africa. Of course, I don't think they're going to get a chance to do it in South Africa because they're kicking those white farmers out. So I suspect that if the Chinese try to come over there and set up shop in South Africa, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. They're going to tell them, no, y'all need to take y'all asses right back to Beijing or Hong Kong, wherever you from, and set up some shop there. Because, see, we got this. Or Black Street, yeah, Sonya. The only Black Street we got is the group from the singing group from the 90s. No diggity. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta family. It's detrimental. Again, what is it going to take for us to unite with one another and to love one another? I mean, what is it going to take? I mean, I'm sitting up here burning the midnight oil with the family. And I just want to know. Glad you're here, Kiki. I'm just sitting up here chopping it up with the family about current events and things that's happening. Just had to put a few trolls to sleep. But other than how you doing? Y'all know Kiki Green? Kiki also be on... Kiki has some nice streams. She talks about some good events. And she occasionally delivers that fire. Y'all support Kiki. Bringing the tribes back to order, right? You over it? What happened, Kiki? They getting on your nerves, huh? Yeah, they'll do that. I hear that now YouTube trying to tell people what to say. Oh shoot. You didn't know, Kiki? Shoot. That's been the case. But YouTube you know what? I have to check out that Chrissy versus Cynthia G video because I haven't really seen it. I've heard of Chrissy. I didn't know she was much of a colorist, but I have to check it out. But yeah, YouTube, they don't like people using the word subscribe, despite the fact that it's in bold ass red letters under every video. You gotta say support or whatever, some other kind of. I mean, it's like, really. Hey, Rue. I'm waiting on you and Brother Danubian, though, to start dropping some videos and streams, too. Want to learn from y'all, too, my brother. My brothers. You too, T. Thomas. Thought we could leverage our vote? That's not going to... Yeah, well... Really, the main thing we need to really consider, we need to work on and focus doing is uniting and getting on code. Yeah, you on point there too, Kiki. What is it that you have to figure out, Sonia? Yeah, sellout difference is big. Let me give y'all an example of how the sellout difference is, particularly from the Latino perspective. As you know, out here in California, particularly LA, is known as the gang capital of the nation. Now, when you go to the California penal system, and I read this, there's an organization in the California penal system known as the Mexican Mafia. They're said to be the most powerful gang in California. The Mexican Mafia has control over all the Latino gangs in Southern California, known as Serranos. a lot of these Serranos come from different gangs, and some of them don't necessarily like each other or get along. Now, once they hit the prison, all that shit changes. You can have two Mexicans from two different gangs that didn't like each other, but as soon as they hit that tier, that cell block, they gonna become allies because they gonna make them do it or they gonna die. See, one thing they believe in is that you're no longer from the hood, you're now from the race. See, they believe we Mexican first. So you're no longer from 18th Street, and you're no longer from Florencia. Oh, okay, you back, huh? Well, watch this. You gone again. Now be gone and stay gone, bitch. Find you someone to play with. So that's how that works. Yeah, Kiki, that was a troll. Yeah, you saw that 2 meter there. That's the same troll. See, he has more than one account. He goes by the name Giovanni Rain, Giovanni the Great, and Giovanni Sanctuary. So if you see any of these names, you know it's him. He's a bitch-ass troll. And once again, family, I hate to even use that type of language. I like to be professional. I like to be the educated black man that I am. But I also have a very low tolerance for stupidity and stupid people. All right, Marcella. I appreciate that, Sonia. Thank you, Mina. But yeah. All right, Pothos. But yeah. The Mexican Mafia, though, is said to be also the most organized organization and definitely the most powerful organization in the California penal system. They practically run the penal system. And they have control. Appreciate that, Heru. They have control over all these Serrano organizations. And also, another thing that's common knowledge, the Mexican Mafia has a loose alliance with the Aryan Brotherhood. Because, yeah, the Mexican Mafia, they are at war with a gang called the Black Guerrilla Family, which is not very powerful. See, the Mexican Mafia has been known as the only prison gang that's known to project their power beyond the prison walls. They project. Yeah, they are, Kim. Very. They project their power beyond prison walls. See, they rule their organizations with fear, with an iron fist. The Latinos know that if they don't follow orders on the street, they know that eventually they're going to wind up behind bars. And then they're going to have to contend and deal with the shot callers for not following orders on the street. And one thing about them, once you go, before you even hit the tier, they already know who you are before you even get in the cell block good. They already got your dossier. They got the paperwork on you already. I'm talking about the other inmates. But that's how linked up they are. They got connections. And they got the white boys working with them too. Because sometimes they hire the white boys out to perform hits on them. Yep. And some of these Latino police officers are also linked up in with them too. Like, from what I understand, the Mexican Mafia is about who they fighting. They're fighting they're going against the blacks. See, in the Mexican mafia, it's about 400 shot callers, made members. When one of them going to war with, so say one of them's going to war with the black guerrilla family, and it's not enough Mexican dudes, the white boy has been known to stand with them. Oh, Taco Tuesday was earlier, Kiki. Yeah. See, and the whites and the Mexicans do business with each other. There was a time, particularly here in Los Angeles, that the Mexican mafia actually had a green light on black people because of their war with the black guerrilla family. They actually had an ethnic cleansing campaign. They actually purposely went to murder any black they see, whether you're in a gang or not. They gave their orders to their soldiers on the street to eliminate blacks, that we are the enemy. Yeah, I heard about that too, Kim. They robbed them. But it's about 3 or 4 known incidents involving involving brown on black crime here in LA. This happened before I moved here. I've been living in LA for 5 years. Yeah. Yeah, Kim, because they put out a green light on all black people. But see, the thing about us as black people, we too damn quick to jump up in everyone else's mix and help them fight their battles. That's why I could give 2 shits about this whole DACA thing and this whole immigrant whatever. Because these same immigrants that we want to stand up and bear arms with, half of them won't even bat an eye to help us. They follow us around their damn stores. They give us low quality service. Yeah. So, matter of fact, it was some Serrano Mexicans that recently got indicted for a firebombing incident here in LA. They threw firebombs through some black families' homes at a housing project in East LA in Boyle Heights. There's not that many blacks in there to begin with, but they were on that racial shit. Yeah, exactly, Boyle Heights. See, so I wouldn't put nothing past people. Think that Mexicans can't be racist. Shit, I hear that Mexicans they hate blacks worse than white people. Exactly, Flavor Genuine. Exactly. Yep, we want to be everybody's friend when they hit our guts. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry that happened, Kiki. I am so sorry that happened. And Crenshaw, huh? It was some Mexicans that did it. But you know what? But they don't do that. But see, they go after innocent black people, but they won't do no shit like that. Like I was listening to Kid Organic. He was talking about they don't do that to no Rolling 60s or nothing like that. They won't go over there on Crenshaw and Slauson or the Jungles. They ain't gonna contend with no real black bangers, because they know they'll get their ass handed to them. They'll get their head whooped on. You know, it's enough Bloods and Crips to unite with each other in LA, could shut LA down. But we know that the essays run the streets here, but that's only because the blacks don't stick together and they're not unified like they are everywhere else. Okay, once again, hold on, family. It's time for me to take out the trash again. Oh, really, bitch? You still want to keep on playing, huh? Okay. I can do this all night. Man, I need some damn mods. Because I got a phone, Sonia. I do all my vids and live streams on the phone. Yeah, Kiki. You're right. But I'm glad your mom's all right, though. How long ago did that happen? Oh, you said 1971. That's the year I was born. I'm going to get a laptop flavored. I'm going to get one. All these old Macaulay Culkin, Good Son movie devil mentality, having pink, pale, pasty motherfucker. Yeah, I agree. Old 71st Street. How long ago did that happen? 8 years ago. Damn. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened, Queen Kiki. Yeah, he is. He trolling me real hard. I didn't think I was that important to be trolled like that by somebody like him. I guess I am, huh? He probably still butthurt from the first time I encountered his ass for some flash shit he said about Cynthia. And hell, that shit was like, what, 2 years ago? 3? Hell, I think that was about 2 years ago. Thank you, Kiki. I appreciate that. Oh, you didn't see it, Flavor? Yeah, I blocked him before. He just kept saying some more dumb shit. Exactly, Kim. Yeah, hold your own nuts. Cause see, they want to kick us to the curb, but as soon as they getting some shit, they want us to come bail them out. They want us to go, hey, we got to stick together. No, bitch, last time we tried to come in where you are and buy something from us, you told us to get out your store. Now you want us to stick together? Get the hell on. Yeah, he looking to jack off, Sonya? Yeah, well, he better go find Tommy or someone to do that for him. Shit, I'm not the one. Hell, yeah, he'll go find his front and his homeboy Saint Trayvon of Skittles. He'll do it real good for him. Yeah, Tammy, Kiki, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that, Marcella. Yeah. See what they do to him. No, I sure didn't, Brother the Nubian, but I'm gonna look for that video. Which ones was it? You know, I used to be MBPP. Which city was it? And I also know that I personally know the founders of the Huey Newton Gun Club too. I know Brother Balagoon, yeah, MBPP. Kiki. I know Balagoon. I know him. You know what? That's what I hear, Sonia. And that's what it seems like it. Because a lot of neighborhoods that were historically black in LA are now primarily and mostly Hispanic. Like it's a lot of areas of South Central that are really starting to become Hispanic now. I mean, there's still enough blacks there, but yeah, it's a lot of Hispanics there. Yeah, I hear you, Heru. Coon LX. Yeah, he is a major disappointment. Yeah, Kim, a lot of them did leave to San Bernardino, Victorville, Moreno Valley. They went to I think they also went to Lancaster, Palmdale area too. You in LA too, Kim? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been living in LA for 5 years. I moved here from Dallas, Texas. I lived there for 15 years, but I was born and raised in Chicago. So I'm from the south side of Chicago. Anyone asks me, I'm going to always claim Chicago. Because Chicago and LA remind me a lot. When I'm walking down Crenshaw Boulevard, it kind of reminds me of walking down 79th Street in Chicago. I mean, every major city's got its strip. Like, Crenshaw is LA strip, and 79th Street, for those of you from Chicago, that was our strip. Chicago mostly has Puerto Ricans. There's some Mexicans there, but we mostly have Puerto Ricans in Chicago. But yeah, what happened to I saw that video that the Vice show did about Cornell X and what he did for them folks. Oh yeah, Kiki, they bang. Matter of fact, there's the Latin Kings. We got the Latin Kings and the Maniac Latin Disciples, and the majority of them are Puerto Ricans. Yeah, I saw those 3 women that he swindled out of their money. That shit ain't cool, and he seriously needs to be dealt with for that. Whoa, it's Mexicans in Maryland too. They rolling up in Maryland, man, y'all. We gotta look out for Prince George's County. That's the largest black county in the United States, I hear. Man, see, the reason why we getting pushed out of shit because we don't fight for our shit. We so quick to fight for one another, but we don't fight these politicians or these government forces that's taking our stuff. You know what, Kiki? That stuff about all this gun violence, a lot of that is media hype and exaggeration. Yeah, we got our issues in Chicago like any other major city, but it's not as bad as they make it out to be. Well, the thing, oh, and Marcel, to answer your question about Meek Mill, well, I covered that, but the thing is with Meek, he had a corrupt, it was a corrupt cop that set him up, and then the judge, unfortunately, she's a black woman, she's got some kind of vendetta against him. She had the evidence that could have gotten him out, but she still chose not to act on it. Well, now, her bosses, the white folks in charge that showed her who's the real power, had to basically step to her and let her know, look, you're going to let him out. And now they getting in her ass. Once again, it does not pay to go against your own. Now, I'm not particularly a fan of Meek Mill's music. I could really care less, to be honest with you. But what's right is right. And a man doesn't need to be in jail unjustly. I think they were saying that she wanted him to mention her in one of his songs, and he didn't do it. And so she started feeling a certain way. Oh, that wasn't true either, Kiki? Well, what was the deal between him and that judge? Why did she have it in for him so tough? What, he wasn't doing his community service? The one thing I can't stand for people to do, especially black people, because we always forever protesting some shit, even dumb shit. When a rapper gets locked up, they rally behind this rapper like he's some kind of political prisoner. Some free Meek Mill or free so-and-so. I'm like, what has this nigga done for the community that's worth him getting all this information of support to get out? Hell, it ain't like he was Mumi Abu Jamal or somebody like that. You know, someone who really did something in the community and was put in jail on trumped up charges. Okay? This dude making songs disrespecting black women, and they want to rally behind him. I don't know, Sonia. That's a good question. Will he learn his lesson? Probably not, but I could be wrong. Oh, so it was a black female judge that sentenced OJ, huh? Once again, I'll say it again. You can't play a white man's game and expect to win by a white man's rules. He's throwing bills at poor folks, really throwing money at them. It's, you know, this whole thing with these black celebrities posing with their money, particularly these rappers, it gets on my nerves too. Especially that dumbass money phone that they started doing a year ago. And Floyd Mayweather, if he don't get somewhere and sit down taking pictures with his money, You know, I think, you know, a few weeks ago, somebody tried to get at Floyd. They someone shot at the van with his bodyguard and some other folks in it. Miraculously, no one was killed because they riddled that van with bullets. The bodyguard only got shot in the leg. Y'all heard about that? This was in Atlanta. So, see, I think Floyd Mayweather, he started to realize, or at least I hope he realizes that, oh yeah, nigga, you can be touched. You may have some of the hardest hands in the industry, but them hands can't stop bullets. And that's real talk. Oh, wait, OJ back in jail? I mean, damn. What OJ go back to jail for now? Oh, you were asking? No, I think the first time when he went back to jail. Yeah, I think that was the first time. Oh, okay. He's not back in jail. No, he's not back in jail, Marcelo. That was the first time. I mean, the second time he went back over that Heisman. I think it was over the Heisman Trophy incident. But I think OJ, he is out, Heru. He just needs to get somewhere and sit his ass down somewhere, lay low. I think that's what him and Stevante Clark both need to go somewhere and lay low. Stay your ass out of the spotlight. I mean, because Stevante Clark, I went in on him too. And I've been, ever since he went through that city council meeting, buck dancing and doing what he did, I've always said that he was not grieving his brother properly. I mean, what person grieves a family member that was killed like that? This dude making faces and posing with Al Sharpton, going on Larry King Live, and then doing the antics that he's doing, talking about trying to push it, a mixtape and get a community center built. I'm like, dude, you did this for Stevante. You wasn't trying to bring no kind of remembrance or tribute to your brother. I mean, well, okay. OJ, man. Oh yeah, and we all know OJ is connected to the Kardashians too, because their father was one of his defense lawyers. However, Robert woke up and realized that OJ was full of shit too. That it's possible that OJ did do it. But hell, he got away with murder. I mean, I'm not going to say he did it because I don't know if he did it. But yeah, I remember that, Kim. Yeah, he did say that. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Yeah. Well, according to the system that you just currently came out of, you black. And he really thought that his money and his status was going to save him. He found out the hard way. You know what, Marcella? I was thinking that same thing. The fact that he was in the mayor's chambers doing what he did and hopped on the table that close to the mayor, you know what? I'm thinking, okay, what is something to this? You mean, because I know those mayor's rooms have plenty of security in them. Did nobody run up on him or nothing? Not at all. But that's just me talking. You think he's playing a game, Kim? You know, that thought crossed my mind also. I mean, could it be some MK Ultra type of shit? Or he could just be playing a game. But either way, there's something to that whole thing. But now back to what's his name, Travis Reinhardt. This dude had an AR-15, and I think this is the same AR-15 he used when he climbed the fence to the White House. I'm talking about the Waffle House killer. That his family, his father, gave back to him. And then he's from Illinois, so that means he crossed state lines, a whole bunch of them. So those are some federal charges right there. But y'all, I'm still tripping on the fact that he was allowed to still walk away after what he did at the White House. I wonder if that was staged. I mean, this dude is literally on the White House lawn with all these guns, talking about he wants to talk to the president. Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree with you, Kim. You too, Marcella. Yes, I mean, I've been hearing people say that these could have been psyops. Well, who knows? Oh, you went to a game with Kevin Hart, huh? Well, I do hope he learns his lesson, and I hope he stays out of jail, too. What is it going to take for these black men? You know what? I keep asking the same question over again. I don't know. I must be getting tired. Oh, my bad, Marcella. I'm sorry about that. You talking about Meek Mill or and O.J. Simpson, Sonia? Yeah, me too. I hope he donates to black media also. Yeah, Meek Mill, yeah. So Sonya, when you gonna come out here so we can make some things happen? I would love to show you around, show you some of the resources and organizations, particularly with filmmaking. And you can also go on YouTube. It's a whole lot of resources on YouTube. All these rich people donating to all these causes. I've never in my life benefited from a single celebrity donation. Have you? No, I can't say that I have, Kiki. Damn, they wear whole apartment complexes. Yeah, you're right. Shoot, they wear cars, apartments, and houses and planes around their necks at the same time. So yeah. I could really care less about the NFL. Fine city of Memphis $250,000 as retaliation for a private business removing Confederate statues in a park. Go right ahead, Sonya. Yeah, it's plenty of resources on YouTube. You can do it like that. You can do that. And being out here, you're literally surrounded by resources. So you won't be starved for lack of where to find something. And I'm taking full advantage of it. Yeah, do that too, Sonya. Yeah, you already got it started. And I'll send you some more resources too. Some more things. So I hear you, Sonya. But yeah, do what you gotta do. Oh boy. Code of conduct. Yep, okay. Well, I got a new thing I'm gonna address you as. Bitch. Okay? Now get off my stream, ho. I'm tired of talking to your dumb ass. How many times I gotta tell you? They obsessed with us. They are very obsessed with us. You got some blockbusters in your brain. The creative collective needs to be formed to help execute our plans, writing and graphic media arts. Well, you know what? In your head is a good spot. All right, Kim. Good night. Yeah, I'm about to get off here soon myself because these trolls want to interrupt our flow. Right on, Flavor Genuine. Right on. Yeah, you absolutely right. All right, Kiki, good night. All right, Sonia. Yeah, it's about time for us to go and call it tonight. But anyway, family, I love you, and yeah, we're gonna do some more of these, and of course, I'm gonna definitely bring the knowledge. So with that, family, have a good night's sleep, good night rest. Or for those of you still that's just getting up in the morning, have a safe day. Holla at you.